Hi everyone, today I'm gonna do our long-awaited capitals U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. So there's a lot to cover, so let's get started. For U, I want you all to remember our lowercase u, so it's like this, right? Our uppercase U is really different. So you see how a lowercase u is sharp. It has a point here. Our uppercase does not have a point. You want to come down like this in a curve. Okay, don't ask me why, it's the rules. I don't make the rules. Make sure there's plenty of space, and then when you come up, don't come up all the way. Like here it's even like this. You want to come up maybe around here, and then you want to come down. So this first stroke is taller than the second stroke. Again, it just looks nicer. Don't ask me why. Just think of it as having kind of like an angle like that. Okay. Now there's two schools of thoughts on how to finish your U. You can come up right on the baseline. Or whatever, like this. That's totally fine. Or, and this is what I like to do, I like to pull it down way below the baseline. So I don't join it like that to the rest of the letters. I pull it down, I stop, and then the rest of my letters, I just start like that. University or whatever. Okay, so let's gonna try that again. You can also flourish. And I don't know why, I just kind of like it better when it's like that. So I think it's easier than having to like, I don't know, do that. But that's me. If you feel that's easier, do that, okay? Couple things that you gotta remember when we are pulling this down, if you're doing this method, make sure you're not going way low, okay? Because that looks like a funky J, Y. It's like a Y. So don't do that. You wanna keep it there, kind of tucked in like that. Okay. Another thing to remember is when we are coming in for the first stroke, this stuff, you want to keep it tight, conservative. So tiny, small. I know mine is like kind of big sometimes, that's my thing, but sometimes if you make it too big, I don't know, it looks like an S or something, right? So to be safe, you want to keep it small like this if you're unsure, and then go on with your life. So tiny little tuck, big ol' U, and continue on. I'm gonna write a couple more words starting with U. That's one. You can also flourish if you like. Not too much though. Maybe that's a bit too much, okay? If you're gonna flourish something like that, make sure it's all balanced. That's balanced. If you're gonna write a short letter, a short word like uni, don't go bananas and then uni. Oh, that's just terrible. Okay, so keep it conservative, keep it simple. All right, next letter, V. The V is similar to the U, but not. I know, you're like, what? Okay, so I find it hard to explain, but when you see how it looks, you'll know. So you know how our U, we are doing this, right? The V is basically kind of like a U, but tinier, okay? Slimmer. This one's big, this one's slim, okay? Again, you don't want your entry to be giant. I don't know, it's weird. Just make it clean. And I find that a trick, if you kind of like curve this, if you pull this up straight, you get a nice V. Now, I know what you're thinking, oh, how come her V is going all the way up? That's just how I write, okay? Traditionally, you want to keep it the same with the U. You want to stop it here, but I just hate that shape. Oh my god, I hate it. That's the traditional way of writing V's. I just hate it. So whenever I gotta write something that starts with a V, I don't know, I just go. I like to pull things out here. Now you're asking, can I do that with my U? It doesn't look right with the U. So I don't know, experiment. But the thing to remember with your V, you want it to be slim, okay? Whether or not you pull it up or you don't, whatever. One thing that I like to keep in mind is that it should look like a vase. You know how you have a vase of flowers, kind of like lopsided though, and you put your flower in here. It's got a opening, space for water, and then it closes up again. See? That's my V. Or if you are over 21, think of a cocktail glass. Okay? You put your, I don't know, your orange here and your umbrella here. It's kind of like that, but lopsided, so like that. I hate V's, man. This is the reason why I haven't done this video in a long time. I just don't want to explain it. But I hope you get the idea. If not, good luck. Okay, moving on. W. I used to hate W's, but now I kind of figured out a little trick to it. So again, we want to pull in your entry stroke, kind of like that. Excuse me. Not like your U, but you want to like end it like this, okay? What do you call that? Compound stroke. And for the next few strokes, I want you to watch very carefully. This should be straight, okay? And you see, I'm not touching it. If you want, you can make yours touch, but I'm not touching it, just so I can show you. And then you want to come down straight again, and you want it to end right on the baseline. If you want it to be fancy or whatever, you can pull it down, but right now I'm just going to show you right here. And now the most important part, the last stroke, you want it to be curved. Okay, that's the trick. Took me a while to figure it out. So first stroke, curve, straight, straight, curve. Okay, you see? Now again, if you want to make your W like that, traditionally where it's kind of like a angle, you can, or like that, two, you can. But me, I like a big showy W, okay? But that's the trick. Big old curve, straight, straight, curve, okay? And then you can flourish it if you want. You can, I don't know, come in like that. You could, you know, come in like that. As long as these two are straight, trust me. There is a variation that I do where it's like this, and then I do this, and then like that. I'll show you. So same thing, it's a compound curve, and I kind of make this a little curve, and then I make another curve, and then I make another curve. Okay, that's terrible, but you get the idea. It's more flowy than our regular W. If you wanna try this out, but traditionally Spencerian W, curve, curve, straight, straight, curve. Okay, I'm gonna write a couple words with W here. Ways. So that's another thing that you can do. It's kind of cute, where you do your, instead of straight, you can add a little, I don't know, ribbon like that. It's kind of cute. It's like a little, I don't know, a little ribbon, but still you can tell it's straight. It's still straight. Okay, if you want to do this here, let's try it. No, terrible. Oh no, weird. I prefer the straight method, and if you really want to challenge, you can try this curve challenge. One more thing about W is, you know, that straight thing. I've seen some people write it really high like that. You can try it if you like. Some people make it low like that. It's a really fun letter, so you can really experiment with it if you like. But you know, that's the thing with capitals. It's a great opportunity to flourish as long as it's readable. Just don't go doing something crazy. You know, I don't know. Have fun. Okay, X. X. Same thing with your W. You want to come in like that. Now you can stop here, and then you can do the opposite like that. That's your X. I know, it's an X, trust me. Or you could come in up like that and like that. I know what you're thinking, it looks like a H. Basically, I don't know, I always think of it as a H where it meets right in the middle. That drives me crazy, by the way. When it touches like that, it's a tangent. It just looks terrible. So I like to just kinda sorta touch, okay? And I'm calling that my X. Fine, whatever. And one thing to remember about your X, to make it look pretty, if you wanna come in like this, think of this second stroke as a C. So, in. Now, you normally write a C like that, right? So, ta-da! That's your X. Okay, again, you don't want to come up, it's fine, just leave it like that. Come in like that. And you can flourish this way too. Sometimes I add a little stroke like that right in the middle. It's some people use that. I don't know what it's called, but it's really nice as a way to like tie in this little gap we have. Takes a little practice not to touch like that. Find out it helps when you slow down as you come down. Again, you don't want it to be too far apart though, because then it looks like a H. So you want it to be just right. Oh man, it's a really tough letter. As for flourishing options, that's terrible. You can come down like I did here, or you could, that's horrible. You could do that, but to be honest with you, I don't write a lot of words that has an X in it. So when I do have an X, first I curse, and then I just do something simple like that. That's that. Kind of like this one. So just, all right, whoever's name starts with X, that's all they get. Xerxes, okay, and that's that. We should start a petition to eliminate all X's from our alphabet, okay? Who's gonna sign it with me? Okay, Y. Y is one of my favorite capital letters, and you get a lot of names in Y too. So same thing with the U. Remember, we are coming in like this, stopping right here, and then we're coming down, right? But instead of coming out this way for the U, for the Y, we're coming out a different way. Ta-da, that's it. Easy peasy. Okay, if you want to make it Spencerian-y, you want to make sure this loop is smaller and sharper-ish. You see how there's a point here? This is like a, I don't know, modern calligraphy kind of style. So again, I don't know, whichever style you like. If I was to write Yolanda's name, let's say, I like it big. That's cute too if you want to keep it small and angular, you know, that's just a different look. Okay, let's try another one. It's the same one. I guess I have a particular way of writing a Y. Let's see. That's a bit crazy. I wouldn't recommend it. I would end it like that, maybe, just like that. And if your word is really long like that, and you know it's gonna be long, you can pull it out way out like that. So it's like a nice little, you know, flourish like that. Let's see. You could also come in like that. You could, I don't know, there, kind of like that. It's fun when your caps kind of like throw around your words like that. For example, like if you're just gonna write you know, but you just want to be careful it doesn't tangent anything. Like here it's almost coming into my Z. So if you have like a short word, yo, you know, yo, that's cute, I guess. Fine. So that's why you can go bananas with this. You know, it's gonna be impossible to show you everything. So have fun with your Y's. I love writing Z's. Okay, it's the same. Like say you're gonna make a W, right? And here is your baseline. You wanna stop right there, but now you wanna come in, make like a little curl like that, come down, not too long, and end it like that. That's it. It's very simple, very elegant. That's your Z. The idea is you want your top stroke to be bigger than your bottom stroke, kind of like our Y. You know, the same idea, but again, tiny little circle here. Restrain yourself. I know it's hard. Come out like that. So this is evidently smaller than that. Now I know you're thinking I have some crazy Y's going on, right? Could I do that with a Z? Well, it doesn't look right. It looks like a giant number 3. You know what I mean? So it's one thing to do it for the Y. Yolanda. But if you was to write Xavier's, no wait, xylophone's name, it's just weird. It's more elegant when one of these is bigger and this is smaller. It's one of the rules that I keep for myself. If you like this look, go ahead, you know, be my guest, have fun. I don't know. Then again, I don't really get a lot of names or words starting with Z's either. So if I ever do, that's the Z I use. Big, keep it small, like that. What words start with Z's, man? Oops. Okay. So that's that. It's just the worst letter. Ew. Let's just stick with that. I like that. Maybe that. Sheesh. Okay, sign my petition. No more X's. Yuck. There. Ugh, gross. Gross.